Two of the biggest games last year got some major updates which have improved the games in many ways. And of course, I am talking about Among Us and Fall Guys. So today, we're going to talk about the prospects of both those games going forward.
And they've got some good prospects, I think.
Do you think both of them do? You think they'll just be consistent throughout the year?
More so Fall Guys than Among Us, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Among Us, so obviously Among Us had a recent update of the airship.
Yeah.
For preparation for this, I did play some of Airship. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it at all?
No.
Oh, damn.
The map is too goddamn big. Way too big.
I heard a lot of people saying it's really big. Like, too big.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. The climbing up ladders and different levels is pretty cool. And the moving platforms is a nice little touch and all that. But bloody hell, it's a big old airship for like 8 people. Is it 10 people?
10 people, yeah.
Yeah. It's big. And the annoying thing is still, like, you can choose your spawn point. It gives you three different spawn points.
Okay.
But the game doesn't tell you who's chosen where. So it really throws you off course of trying to piece together people's movements and where they've gone from the start, because they can just literally spawn in 3 different parts of the map. So it's really hard to establish a case of where people are at. So I think they've missed the mark a little bit.
Oh, that's interesting. I did see that their plans in the future was to add 15-player lobbies.
Yeah.
So maybe they just added the airship as a tester to see how it plays. But the spawn point is interesting because, like you said, you're meant to build a case. But I feel like it's quite easy for the imposter if you can just change your respawn. I'm guessing you change it every meeting.
At the end of every round, at the end of every round, it gives you the free spawn points that you can just go into. You don't stay at that same one. You can just change it every time.
Right. I mean, it's that's a bit interesting. I don't know.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's too. I think InnerSloth have gone the wrong direction with Among Us in terms of bigger is better. And it's not, especially for a game like Among Us. And like 15 people, I haven't got 14 other friends. Like, I think they've gone the wrong way with it, to be honest, of what made Among Us really fun to play with a group of people.
Yeah, because, I mean, the point of it, like, is obviously better just to play with your friends rather than randoms. I don't think the random lobbies really work as well as the people that you actually know. So getting 15 people will be a task for a lot of people, especially us anyway.
Exactly. And can you imagine it when we were playing it with up to 10 people, how chaotic it was?
Yeah.
Imagine if you're throwing 5 more voices on top of that. Like,
yeah.
And so that's why I think they've gone the wrong way. Among Us and InnerSloth, that they're making these maps bigger. They want to make the map player count bigger.
Yeah.
I think it's the wrong direction. That's why I'm not as confident about Among Us's future unless they sort of change their course.
It's hard as well because I've read they only have 7 devs, so they obviously don't have a massive team. But I do feel like they need a lot of maps because just before the new update came out, their numbers on Twitch was just going down. Like, it was just descending. Like, now in April it's gone up because of the airship. It's up to 82k average now, but in March it was 23, and that's the lowest since the peak on August. Yeah. So it just, to me, it just depends on how many maps they bring out. I don't want to write them off saying, like, it's just going to die out, because I don't think it's fair for a small dev.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Right. Yeah, it is interesting because, to be honest, I feel like they need to be, if another company's interested in them, like, just to buy them out, like Epic Games, or just, I don't know, just someone like, or like just play Sony. Yeah. I think that's what they need, to be honest.
It's not even that. It's not. I think I don't think the map size needs to be too big. I think they need to add a few more little mechanics to keep people refreshed and, like, give people and streamers and content creators some more stuff to do. But yeah, it's just one of those weird ones where I don't know. Unless I know they've already got 7 people, but at the same time, it was the most popular game last year, and they probably made an absolute fortune. So it's not exactly like they're cash strapped. I'll be very surprised if they are.
Oh, they're probably not. But at the same time, I feel like it's just hard to make, like, to optimize maps.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think they have a chance. I don't want everyone to be bought by Sony or Microsoft.
No, I don't either. I just feel like the amount of fame you get, the more stressful it is for you. So maybe you're just making mistakes. Like you said, I feel like this airship, if everyone didn't like this airship, maybe just testing out for 15 players. It'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, I would have just been happy with the Steel. Is it the Stolds? The Steel? I always forget how to pronounce that crappy name.
Oh, I know what you talk about, yeah.
But just making it a little bit bigger if they wanted to go big, or add a few more rooms somewhere or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's interesting. But Fall Guys, on the other hand, I am a bit more confident with Fall Guys.
You've been loving your Season 4.
I've been loving my Season 4, even though it can still be a bit better. I do feel like Mediatonic have been absolutely smashing it, to be honest. I know the second season update wasn't that great, but obviously that was pre-planned before it blew up, as it did. And since then, they have been hiring en masse. I don't know.
Yeah, I think in masse.
Yeah, they've really been growing their team, and I think it's starting to show a little bit now with the level maps, all the insane costumes. I'm confident.
No, Season 4, it looks really nice as well. Like, I like the change of aesthetic, that it's kind of like nighttime, like disco themed. And like you said, like all the new costumes. Like, what's your favourite game mode so far in the new season? I haven't played a lot of it, so I can't really tell.
They've got a really good one where it's I don't know the names off by heart. You put me on the spot here. It's like it's like one where it's like a circuit. It's the circuit race, so you do 2 laps. So obviously it's the new thing for Fall Guys. It's 2 laps. They've got all these different like gravitational areas as well, where you can either have no gravity or zero gravity.
Yeah,
like it's such a cool. Like, they've really introduced quite a few cool mechanics and all, and it works well. And like you said, it looks beautiful.
No, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Fall Guys generated like around about $185 million on PC sales alone in its first month that it was on PC.
Yeah.
It's obviously one of the most downloaded PS Plus games in history. So Mediatonic have got a lot of money to spend, and I think they're really starting to show it in the size of their dev team and the quality of these updates.
The only problem with me with Fall Guys is that it doesn't get that same retention as Among Us. So in the same way, I don't know if it's as entertaining to watch. I don't think it's as entertaining, to be honest. That's my only problem.
Sort of. The thing with the thing with Fall Guys is that they've obviously in the new update introduced squad modes. So I think they're starting to look at different ways to make it interesting to watch people play with their friends and whatnot and other streamers. So obviously squad modes is still in its infancy. Yeah. Brand new feature. Yeah. But it really looks like they understand where they're coming from. They're trying to implement these changes, and obviously it's still taking a while. But I don't know. I'm more excited for Among Us for 2021 than I am with I actually said Among Us. Fuck Among Us. I'm more hyped for Fall Guys against Among Us in 2021 because I just think there's a bit more going for it, and I'm more excited for the next Fall Guys update than I am for the next Among Us update.
Yeah,
obviously,
fair enough.
Fall Guys have got a much bigger dev team, but they're making money and they're spending money on increasing their development team, so it's gonna benefit them in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard one. I don't wanna write InnerSloth out just because how small their dev team is, but I do feel like if they just keep to the 10-player size maps and maybe add some more mechanics, I feel like they'll still be on top in terms of Twitch streamers and YouTube as well.
Yeah, they can do. And then let's be honest here. Among Us came out of nowhere. And it was such a simple game
exactly.
That grew up. So I'm sure they can if they just redesign it a little bit rather than go to the insane bigger maps. But I reckon if they could redesign it so it's a bit more focused, but it feels new. I reckon they will shoot back up. With Fall Guys could release a mode in the next few months where it's party maps, like where it's literally up to 10 people, so they can have a much more smaller size maps with just your friends and do like a leaderboard at the end of it, you know? I think it's just got a lot more potential. If they did something like that, sort of like how Total Wipeout was, remember how Total Wipeout was? If you had that with like up to 10 people, And it's just like, whoever comes the last, it's the least points, whoever comes first, it's the most points and stuff like that with your friends. If they started doing stuff like that, people play Fall Guys again.
Yeah, it's definitely more freedom, and it's definitely just more choice just to add.
They have more potential.
You definitely have more potential. And at the same time, I'm not going to win a crown regardless, so...
we haven't done a squad one yet, and I think I can't carry you to a crown win. I'm not going to be funny. But what do we know? I bet you by the end of this year, there's going to be another indie game that's just overtaken Among Us and Fall Guys, and we'll look back at this video thinking how stupid we were.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.